I'm just quoting my black friend that's not here with.
Strong Bears energy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let's get going. Hey guys, welcome to Smudcast number 482. High Guardian Spice, harassment isn't criticism. That's one of those titles I never thought I heard myself saying. Not to say I ever watched this show or talking about harassment isn't criticism. Like,
Have any of you watched the show?
I've seen
It's
clips
just
of it. That's all.
flipping back and forth. Because when they do it, it's fine. Then it is criticism you have to take because you know consequences for your actions.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Kinda like
That's when it's
9/11.
justified. When they stand in front of your house, threaten your family, or burn it up, that's not harassment. That's just justified reactions to
mostly
your
peaceful
actions.
protest.
Yes. Just
It's-
calling your employer and telling him you're a Nazi and all the horrible other things, and then you get fired, and the bank
Yeah.
terminates your account and
Yes.
everything for honking too much.
Yes.
It's called justify the nastiness.
Nasty Nazis.
We give the
alrighty.
city back to you.
And
Well-
the thing is, to these people, I know we know this shit. To these people, every bit of criticism, no matter how valid, will always be interpreted as harassment because it hurts their egos. They can never admit that something they do or they like is bad because they just see it as an extension of themselves, and just criticizing the thing is criticizing them personally, and that can't be because they're perfect beings, and thus every criticism is harassment. Thank you. I'm going home.
All right. This is,
Bye, Wes.
in case you guys haven't figured it
I
out,
hope you're
this,
doing well, Wes.
this is by the YouTuber Veridis Joe. This came out last month. Has about 120,000 views and 15,000 upvotes and 554 downvotes. So obviously he's playing to his crowd. He knows his audience, and provided he has some good argument, I might even upvote the video, provided it makes sense and everything checks out.
No, Smud.
But within the first 10 seconds, that probably won't happen. I haven't seen this yet. It's kind of funny
The
to
fact that you give him the benefit of the doubt.
Well-
already.
Socialist, racist idiots.
well, we gotta hear the actual
Thanks, Wes.
value of the argument, despite the racism and the
Smud,
slang.
have you forgotten the previous videos?
No, I know. We've covered Veridis Joe before a few times. It's hard to go through, and the rainbow hair / I love my dog nonsense. Let's just get to the point, guys. Let's go. So it's hard to go through these guys, but
Just want to warn the audience that this is a family-friendly stream.
no, it's
There's
not.
going to be a lot of.
This is
Now-
not-
Now cover your ears. He
Which-
may say some naughty words.
which family are we referring to? Definitely not.
Jerry Springer's family.
Jerry Springer. Oh my god.
What?
Okay,
He has a family?
I hope so.
It's about family. That's what's so powerful about it.
About
Jerry
family.
Springer has a lot of families, actually. Broken, Black. He also had a midget as well once. So
Most importantly, he's not the father.
But Hawk. Midget is offensive. It's called Tink now.
Oh, I thought you had to call him little people.
Yes, Borderlands has changed midget to Tink because midget was offensive, and somehow Tink isn't.
Wait, Tink? What?
Why
When
would-
did this change?
why
Why?
do I have to care about it?
why would you? I just told like
Mud, sorry. Mateus was saying if you could change the title of the live, I guess it's still the Asian.
Oh, that's weird. I just noticed it that it was it switched back to the old one for some dumb reason.
No, it's the right one though.
It should be.
Is Veridis Joe Asian?
Well, considering his rainbow of various terms and phrases, he might identify as one. I don't know.
Yeah.
But that would imply he's white, though, so no, probably not.
Oh,
to be honest, I just despise the guy, so I don't care.
Well, we have 19 minutes of the guy, so
Hooray.
19 minutes of him being covered.
I don't know why there's a picture of a white guy in the first frame of the video.
I don't know why there's a picture of Doug Walker. That's
It does look like Dog Walker, doesn't it?
Free
Doug
balding.
Walker.
no, that is Doug Walker.
Oh, that is him?
Yes.
Yeah.
Doug Walker.
He's doing his Jack Nicholson impression.
Really?
That's one of his first videos.
Back when he had hair.
Yes.
Well, what was left
Oh,
of
that's
it.
not a wig?
It's not a wig.
Anyway, let's get going. This will take some time unless we get so disgusted and we just say, okay, we can't tolerate this fellow anymore.
Just let it go for 5 minutes and we're gonna get there.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
So it goes by really quickly. All of his fast cuts and all this nonsense. He likes to attract the viewer's attention very quickly. That's how you win in YouTube, guys. Just get a really good editor. Do all your videos for you. Just cut. Make quick meme jokes and swear a lot, I guess. I don't know. So let's go.
Oh, your audience, the N-word, yeah.
Yeah, well.
Mhm.
Okay.
Hey guys, welcome back to Woke Report. Later on, we'll talk about the sick, disgusting woke propaganda that is turning red. And after that, we're going to talk about why Japan's the best country ever and why American animation is the death of media. But for now, we're going to talk about High Guardian Spice, the worst thing ever. You know, it's bad and it's terrible and the animation is off and the characters are all woke nonsense and then they burn my crops and they murder my family and just, ugh. I'm playing, y'all. I know what this is.
How many cuts
Okay, so
do you need?
that was 30 seconds. What the frickin' hell is happening?
He
Wow,
was
yeah,
putting
well-
up, I think he thought he was putting up a straw man.
Yep, basically.
I know he's trying to be funny, but I'm just like, okay, what did I just... Is he going to argue about High Guardian Spice? He's going to argue about a bunch of YouTubers or Twitter? Like, what is he doing? Calm down.
No, he's saying all these people are angry. I'm about to call them out. I don't know.
How degenerate must your brain be in order to want to defend High Guardian Spice?
Have you watched the Whisp?
Just how can you even stand watching that?
Yeah, we covered a few videos on that, and the animation we saw was not very good. The voice acting was the story was yeah, there's lots of stuff I don't like. And
What is this show, by the way? I mean, I keep hearing it, but
do you want an actual
It is
definition?
crap. It is crap created from a scam.
I don't know.
Crunchyroll promised that they would when you subscribe to them, that I think the lion's share even of what you pay them goes to the studios making the actual animes, which would finally allow Western anime fans to actually support the studios, which they always wanted. And because any other way before was to import the stuff from Japan, because the studios don't really make much of the licensing stuff. And instead, Crunchyroll then made their own, in very big quotation marks, anime. That is just a really bad cartoon that is written in the most horrible way. The characters are basically rip-offs of several other Western cartoon characters, ranging from Steven Universe to I forgot tons of stuff.
All right. Well, if you go to
other stuff, and the animation is atrocious, the perspective is completely off, and for a lot of background images, they just use stock images of which they have not even removed the watermarks.
all right.
Oh wow.
So if you actually do a search for High Guardian Spice for IMDb, just from Google, it'll give you a rating of 1.3 out of 10 out of 1,613 votes. So it's not well liked, but it's still going on. It started.
Its age rating is also all over the place because it tries to look like this cartoon for like 6 to 13-year-olds, but then it has random arrow headshot to the demons, so he bleeds out.
All right, let's keep going.
I don't know.
Yeah, it was hard to follow the first 30 seconds of Veridis Joe. So anyway, let's go.
Yeah.
Oh lord, it's another video involving me calling out a specific corner of the internet I don't particularly care for. This usually goes great, guys, doesn't it? No.
If you don't care, why do we live rent free in your head, bud?
Is that Home Alone?
Yes, it was.
Are you running out of content to make?
Yeah. See, you know, parts of the internet that I don't care about. I just don't care about it, and that's it. I don't make videos about anything.
It's almost like drama is very good for the audience.
Yeah, but it's also like normal people really don't give a shit about half the stuff that's said by these morons. It's like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
If he's gonna like point out tweets that have like 1 or 2 likes and nobody even cared about them, but they happen anyway, and everyone is gonna like group together into that category that like, we're all harassing these people. Stop with this nonsense.
Well, you
know, this is why I enjoy not being on Twitter. I can harass people, and there's nothing people can do about it. They can't fight back. It's great.
You know, it's often that people who don't care about things make videos about them for, I guess, reasons outside of emotions.
Monetary reasons.
Monetary, yeah, probably.
Mike Stokasa, he got banned by the Star Trek, the new Star Trek show's Twitter, for calling it out as bullshit.
Well, if you look at his comment section, the first thing is use my code Joey's Xbox 10 and link to get 10% off. So obviously he's doing it for monetary reasons. Yeah. Why else would you make a video about something you don't like or don't care about?
All right, he's the guy that had Raid Shadowlanders, right?
Oh God. Anyway, let's keep going.
Problems or annoying comments or general ignorance with people purposefully misrepresenting my points. Never happens ever. All right, let's get this show on the road because I got a bone to pick.
Projection.
Will that bone be picked? So I'm sure a lot of y'all are aware of High Guardian Spice. If not, it's a show that was made for Crunchyroll's brand of original content, and it took forever to come out, and it's really gay and colorful, and it just was not meant for the anime crowd, especially openly bigoted anime Twitter. Like,
It's not for the...
Wait, can you rewind that? Can I see?
What the fuck?
Sorry,
what the fuck? Not the anime thing that you subscribe to makes a thing that it tries to market to its own audience, and now you say it's not made for the anime fans, which are Crunchyroll's audience.
Still scummy when...
Are you brain damaged?
Yes.
No, it's even worse when the people defending Crunchyroll said, well, you see, it was always never going to support them. You know, kind of giving that vibe of, oh, so you're always going to scam them with these subscriptions. Lovely.
This is just it wasn't made for you argument with more words. And then my question is, who is it made for? Will you tell us?
No.
9/11 survivors?
Okay, I believe if 9/11 survivors would ever be forced to watch this show, they wish they had died then.
Oh.
No, if they wanted to die, just show them Santa Inc.
Whisp, we sort of like taking the joke a little bit too far there. Jeez, honestly.
I have no idea what you just mumbled.
Doesn't matter, nor did I.
Wait, me? No, I was saying if you want to show someone who's make them die, just show them Santa's Inc. There is nothing good enough.
Yeah, but I'm just saying. I'm looking at this this pause screen, and like, I feel like I'm going to get like epilepsy just looking at it.
Yeah, he likes the fast cuts.
Are these characters child coded?
It's just drawn so badly, even for an American cartoon, which it is. It's not anime. This is just a cartoon with the attempt of making anime eyes.
It's not.
And it's bad. It's just so bad. The bodies keep changing in every frame.
Yeah, because I don't know if are they adults, are they teenagers, are they kids? What are they?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Oh, by the way, you don't even see the main villains in the show until the final episode.
Oh
wow.
Talk about
what are they? What's the main villains? Like responsibility and like non-sexual deviancy?
No, they're literally just the reskins of the people running school there. It's just, but they're dudes. I'm not making this up. It's that
so
bad.
men are the villain?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Really? Oh, right.
I was wondering, can you rewind it a second? I wanted to see what that tweet said.
Okay.
What was the problem with
Go on the road because I got a bone to pick.
And oh boy, will that bone be picked?
Please don't pick that bone.
So I'm sure a lot of y'all are aware of High Guardian Spice. If not, it's a show that was made for Crunchyroll's brand of original content, and it took forever to come out, and it's really gay and colorful, and it just was not meant for the anime.
It's gay and colorful. Oh, I'm glad you noticed bright colors. How's
Almost
that going?
Haven't we been here?
Yes, we've been here.
There it is.
Ah.
Oh, there's a tweet.
But she's tan.
New Nagatoro episode where she's loud on public transport and causes a scene at McDonald's when they get her order wrong.
Why?
Nagatoro's black, deal with it.
Yo, I'm glad they found that tweet with 42 likes. One quote too.
Great.
It's like really shattering, you know. I used to just put up random tweets and I got more likes than this shit. I mean, what the fuck? Come on, Jesus Christ!
Sorry to interrupt again, but Mateus said, "Tell the panel not to say the N-word, or Germany will invade Poland again."
You mean the word
nigga?
You've not followed the news. You've not followed the news. Right now, everybody officially wants Germany to increase the military budget and move across Poland to Ukraine.
We are Knights Hussein.
Nigga.
Mateus, why would you tell me that?
All I'm saying is if someone says to me, "Oh, say nigger during invade Poland," nigger, there you go. What more do you want?
Well, you know, it's okay
I
now.
don't think these two things are related.
Yeah, it's not a problem because, as we all know, in Poland, Kamala Harris is there giving a good speech, and
But like Kamala Harris was there in Ukraine 4 days before the war happened. Like, come on, please stop this.
Isn't she like due to go to Hungary soon?
I don't want to. Send her away.
Don't worry. She doesn't know what Hungary actually is. She could go to Slovakia or something. It's perfectly fine.
I'm not sure she's
It's a
prepared.
country inside Europe.
She just wings
And
it.
Next to it is Ukraine.
She's practicing.
She wings it and then laughs maniacally.
Yeah, it's like she's practicing trying to be like Joe. It's like, what would Joe do in this scenario? Well, he'd fumble everyone's words.
Be like Joe.
What would Joe do in this situation? Quick, hand me that 6-year-old so I can sniff him.
American Psycho starring Kamala Harris.
Yeah, sniff a 6-year-old, cackle loudly, then talk about young girls waxing your legs. Ah, yes, knock 'em dead, Joe Harris.
Joe
Harris.
She dresses up as him and everything.
Anyway, to get back to the video, I see nothing wrong with this tweet. It's funny, but not a big deal. Who cares?
Yeah, well, right.
Openly bigoted anime Twitter. Like, I cannot stress how much of a bad idea it was to put this on Crunchyroll, but they did for some reason.
Why wouldn't they?
But
They made it. Why wouldn't they put it on their own service? What the fuck is wrong with you?
You advertised it. You know what? Let's advertise. It's like, hey, we're sponsoring High Guardian Spice. It's going to be on our channel over on Cartoon Network. It's like, wait, what was that last thing? I thought you
They bloody advertised it as a Crunchy original anime.
So we're going to put it on
because
Cartoon
no one else wanted it. That's why. Like, I think like they approached Cartoon Network, and even Cartoon Network didn't want to get it, and they had a Steven Universe there.
Yeah, this High Guardian Spice managed to be worse than that.
Yeah.
It managed to be worse than Thundercats Raw.
It broke new
That's
ground.
a bloody achievement, man.
Yeah, I mean, Thundercats Raw is literally AIDS in a cartoon.
It's literally... No, Thundercats Raw is literally just, hey, did you like this show as a kid? No, but I would love to fix it.
Thundercats Raw spits on a dead guy.
Anyway,
the way how it like at least was funded, as at least the Thundercats Raw was like consistently AIDS.
Yes.
This one is all over the place. Like they can't even finish some walk cycle.
I'll be honest with you. During
Black Plague
Thundercats
mixed
Raw,
with AIDS, right?
I thought during Thundercats Raw, I'd seen Tom Hanks reprising his Philadelphia role.
Yeah.
That's how much AIDS was involved in it. I was like, oh my god.
What, Castaway?
And that one as well.
Toy Story?
Anyway,
And that one.
Forrest Gump.
Anyway,
It's surprising how many films Tom Hanks has been in that could have AIDS in it.
all right. Here's
Toy Story.
Yeah.
Here's tall person.
Have you seen Toy Story 4?
dear.
There's tons of AIDS.
All right. Here's tall person's donation. True harassment isn't criticism. Pointing out bad animation, bad pacing, and awkward dialogue is criticism. Criticism isn't harassment. Okay, there you go.
Yeah.
Got 2 more to go.
Much better, Kyle.
Seek Kyle. Okay, thank you. They're right, you guys.
Why?
Harassment.
Where is Kyle?
No, I don't know. That's his name. Harassment isn't criticism. I find there's more effective forms of criticism, like finding out where these people live and throwing explosives into their houses. Okay.
Yeah. See, this is the thing. It's like no offense, but
again.
I'm gonna be honest with you. When people talk about harassment, it's like they go, "Oh, well, they're harassing me because they called what I made crap." I'm like, give me 5 minutes. I'll do more harassment for you. What's that? I'll send like your severed dog's head, in the post. That's harassment. Also criminally evil as well.
The May 1 demonstrations of Antifa in Germany have been since after the war, essentially.
Yeah.
Have been a 1 day IRA thing. So we get what the IRA did all the time. Antifa does this one day in the year. They all come together and just burn down the cities. And they do throw shit into windows.
Yeah, I mean, come on, you can easily harass a lot, but there's so much better harassment than saying, "Oh, this anime is pretty faggoty, guys." It's like, harassment. It's like, no.
Yeah, I've seen that episode of Monster just now.
Yeah. And it got to the point where I don't know, I think it happened in the 90s or in the 2000s, when finally car insurance companies said, well, if you know there's a big leftist demonstration coming in Berlin, in Leipzig, in Dresden, and you keep your car in the area, we're not going to reimburse you for it. Because you knew that they're gonna burn it down. You knew that could happen.
Are they just punishing people for being German at this point? Oh, I live in Germany. My car insurance, who needs it there?
Kinda.
Oh dear. Anyway,
all right.
Video.
One more from Professor Patriarchy. Hey, how's it going, Professor? Looking at this happy rainbow-colored dog shit, it makes me really miss shows like Batman the Animated Series and HBO Spawn, where it used dynamic lighting and darkness and an actual... That just ends. That's the end of the...
An actual... Yes,
And an actual...
You don't need to finish it. Yeah, an actual... Well, the thing is, brighter colours doesn't mean a better show. And lots of colours don't mean it's better.
It generally just makes it look more childish.
To be honest with you, I've seen some pretty colourful vomit. It doesn't mean it's good. There's a lot of oranges and reds in some vomit, and some greens. And you're like, oh, that's great. And I don't think, this should be on Cartoon Network. This could be a real good show.
Yeah, you can make The Tick. You can make The Max.
Mm-hmm.
That's some good stuff, man. That's some good Western cartoon productions.
Yeah.
All right.
Everybody should watch The Max.
Let's continue.
With double X.
Better, honestly. Okay. Once the show finally randomly dropped in November, just as any person with a brain suspected, they gave that show absolute hell. Everyone shat on it, and
Justified.
Not like a moderate amount. It was pretty bad. It was really bad. This was perfect anti-Twitter YouTube material. YouTube videos and tweet after tweet were...
Yeah, Japan mocked it. SJWs hated it. It was so bad, the SJWs hated it.
Except
and now you sit here and defend it because you don't know what to make in regards to content.
It's almost like I was thinking this today. It's like not every piece of media that's made is good or adequate or even watchable. I feel that for some reason everything that gets made has to be classed as good, and if you criticize it, you're bad. It's like, no, there's shit gets made. There's bad stuff.
Yeah, we don't
People
like
make-
your
people
shitty
make shit.
propaganda crap. Just like we don't like the bloody Soviet happy utopia paintings.
Yeah,
Because
but it's
they're
like- it's
completely
not even-
devoid. There's skill. There's basic painting skill in them, yes, but they're absolutely devoid of meaning and soul.
Yeah, but it feels
Oh my
like
God.
it's one of those.
Soviet propaganda paintings are better than this shit.
I'm not going to go that far. I mean, most of
They're
those
at
have
least
actually.
competently made.
Yeah,
Okay.
true. But my point, I feel that this is like a leftover from the the participation trophy generation, and
Yes.
it's like so now all these participation trophy kids are now adults, and they just don't understand that not everything is amazing. And
We must
wonderful.
celebrate them just for existing.
Yeah, exactly. It's like High Guardian Spice. It could have not been woke shit, but it could have just been this like a really boring, silly, stupid show.
It's representing
like-
a part of our community. We must
Yeah,
cherish
but-
it as much as we can.
Let's put it this way. Imagine if High Guardian Spice was just about like 5 white guys with the exact same animation style, and it was crap. I wouldn't be celebrating it. I'd be like, oh no, this is still shit. It's still rubbish.
Yeah, it's
That's the
kind of
thing.
going back to like the sexuality shit. That like all straight people gonna like have it in your head that like, hey, I'm straight. By the way, like, did you know I'm
Yeah.
straight? Hey, I fuck
Yeah.
women.
Yeah.
Did you know
It's
that?
like- yeah.
Hey, just
What
so
else?
you know, I'm
What
straight.
else? What
No,
else?
I
What else do you
exist.
do?
Can I have a
Anyway,
part?
I have nothing else to my character.
Why
Hey,
won't
girl,
guys
hey,
like
girl,
me?
just so you know, girl, I'm straight.
What the fuck?
Hey,
man?
girl.
Seriously?
Oh, it's so hot.
hey, girl. You know what I really enjoy? What? Vaginas.
No way. We are. That is so relatable, dude.
and also sometimes boobs. And you're like,
You too?
yeah.
It's like
Oh my
these people
god.
got their socializations in gay bars.
Yeah.
It's like I just met my bro.
Yeah. It's like fist bump. Boob bump. Hey.
That's too offensive.
I'm straight, by the way. It's like okay.
Jesus Christ.
Okay, well, we're a minute and a half in. I don't know what the hell we're
Also, did I
talking
mention
about.
my gender?
Hey, look,
I don't know. I don't give a shit anymore.
What Crunchyroll essentially did is, I will take your money and make an anime for it, despite promising you not to do any of that. Here, I made some complete shit. You must love it and give me more money for it.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. There's
How deranged must you be to want to even try defending that? Why would you
Yeah.
want to do that? Why? What is the drive behind that?
Because niggers.
This is the last Smudcast episode, isn't it?
Anyway, we're a minute and a half in.
honest with you, there's something really to talk about. It's like, oh, things are bad. Well, Twitter bad. Oh, well, welcome to the 21st century, my friend. Twitter bad, yes.
Yeah, we all go to Twitter to get our critique of animated features from the West. It's just where you immediately go to get an opinion.
Yeah, when I wake up in the morning, I go, I wonder what Twitter's on about today, because I really, really, really care what people on Twitter actually think. I really care
the
about a
minority
bunch
of
of
complete insane fuckheads that is Twitter. They will tell us what is best marketable to the masses that are not on Twitter and sane.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
All right.
That
It's
sounds
like-
like a great plan.
Isn't it like 80% of all tweets are done by like 15% of Twitter users? And then you start to realize it's such a small minority of nut jobs, but well.
And
Exactly the
not
point.
everyone-
Minorities.
And not everyone is on Twitter. So
Yeah.
it's not even a fraction of the population.
Do you
It's a fraction of a fraction of the population.
know
And a fraction
why?
of that does all the shit on Twitter.
Do you know why I originally went onto Twitter? It's because nobody in my hometown is on Twitter. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go onto it. And it's like, great. the next person I ever found, like who I
How's
know
that
who's on
possible?
Twitter.
I thought everyone
No,
in your town votes Jeremy Corbyn.
Yeah, but that also means they can't use. They're all on Facebook because it's simple. They're all also inbred as well. But the next person I found on Twitter is my girlfriend's dad. I was like, oh, what are you doing here? He's like, I go on Twitter because no one else in this hellhole town goes on Twitter. I'm like, same. Oh my god.
Hey, something in common.
Do you know I'm straight?
Anyway,
play Red Dead?
We should go on a fishing trip.
I play Red Dead too.
He has said that we need to go to some mountains for a camping trip.
Oh, don't break your back, man.
Yeah. He's just going to break my back out or something. Smash my back doors in. Yeah, that's what he's... No.
Wait, why the back doors?
It was a gay joke. Jesus fucking Christ. I don't have to explain everything.
Okay, we have one more donation.
Making jokes, of course it's gay jokes.
And then we'll
What if the door is locked?
Here is Boston Massive Jew Tits. Okay, thank you, Boston Massive Jew Tits. It's always nice. If somebody made a cartoon where two white male characters just talk about how they've attracted to a new piece of... Okay, come on. What is this? What the hell is...
What is this sentence?
Come on, read it out.
Hey, dude, snip my fingers for 10 episodes. I'd want to be disemboweled with a wooden cooking spoon. What are you asking me? What is this frame of thought that you're in, sir, that you need to send me money and have me talk about your explicatives? This is not...
Okay, I'm going to clip your voice.
I will try to interpret this, that this individual has watched 10 episodes and then wanted his intestines to be removed with a wooden spoon.
I'm quite sure that's not what happens in, this sort of show. They wouldn't market...
No, it didn't happen in the show. It's what the individual wanted to be done to himself after watching 10 episodes.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because it's less torturous.
Anyway.
And ends the pain.
Let us keep going. It is a minute and a half in.
Right.
Made. A good few were understanding, well-made, analytical, fair and critical, and some were just, well, yeah. It just wasn't good. The type of content I actively avoid. Shit, even the unofficial re-uploads of clips from the show were obviously being uploaded not because people liked the show, but so they could shit on it. Like my friend Axis in the opening.
Wait. That looked interesting.
What?
Oh, no, I misread it. It just said this dialogue was written by an actual person. Okay, I misread.
So he's admitting that everyone hates the show.
Yeah.
The internet, yeah.
Okay.
No, it's funny. It's real
it's also
funny.
this thing at the top, the most ham-fisted attempt at trans representation. Most trans people absolutely hate this because it's bullshit, wrong, bonkers crap to the point of where it comes across as grooming. And... allegedly, the one writing it is allegedly trans, but if you write it like that, as it was in the show, that rather shows that no, you're not trans. You have Munchausen syndrome or hypochondria or something. Something's wrong with you, but trans you are not. You just call yourself that because you have absolutely no clue how this shit works and how it feels.
What was the trans stuff in the show?
One of the characters decides to say that, I'm using modern magic to change my form, so I'm a guy now.
It makes no sense. Nothing makes sense.
Do you know transportation magic?
That's an Egyptian joke.
Have we?
We're getting too deep. We're getting too deep in the memes, Mike.
We're getting in the deep cuts. Can't tell that.
These are deep memes. We can't go too deep.
The thing that I always find kind of weird, especially with trans representation, is how much grooming it looks like. As in it.
It talked about it like it's just a fun thing to do. That you have more fun when you change your sex with taking a monthly medicine. No, that's not what it's about.
It's like penis.
It's not even that. It's it just feels so predatory when everyone talks about trans, and I'm just a bit this is not. Why when people it always puts trans people? It's trans people always put in a bad light, not on purpose but accidentally. As in these wokies are trying to get people to agree with trans stuff, but everything they do makes people go, oh, no, this is
because they
this
talk
is-
complete bullshit about trans stuff. That is simply not true. But they market it as the truth about trans, and everybody. So we hate it because it's wrong, and everybody else hates it because it's insane and abusive.
Yes.
Okay.
They're basically exploiting us.
All right. Well, everyone hates the show. Veridis Joe should say yes. I also don't like it. Whatever. Fine. We get it. Let's go.
Even the unofficial re-uploads of clips from the show were obviously being uploaded not because people like the show, but so they could shit on it. Like, my friend asked to see the opening because I was talking about it, and the only upload of the opening had a negative title. This is just unnecessarily mean. Originally, my plan was to talk about the show and just give it an honest review and try to level out the hate while expressing that any piece of media is worth criticism. Like, I had a whole script typed and recorded and someone edited, but I stopped. I feel like my place is better suited somewhere else in this whole shit show.
Yes, in hell, where he belongs.
Oh, he said it. He said the word.
So wait, let me get this straight. He was writing a positive review that was reviewing the show as this, and he stopped because he doesn't want to get involved.
No, he stopped because you niggas don't understand what is so great about this show.
Oh, I didn't know
That's
that
why
my melody content
he
has
refuses
increased.
to try telling us what's great about the show.
He's scared.
Yeah. Yep.
Either that, or he's
excuse I've ever heard.
Well, either that, or he's like, "Oh, I did all this work, guys, but I'm not going to show you because it's such a sensitive topic."
No, he said that someone else edited it for him. He said like 10 seconds ago that someone else was doing the work for him.
This is so bloody dumb. Oh yeah, I remember.
Just do the review.
The things that the show is blended together from, so thrown into the mixer, ripped off. Starts with Madoka Magica, then you get Steven Universe and Ruby.
Yeah, you get a mix of magical school story with magical girl with all this
the actual characters, character designs.
They're literally
magical diarrhea.
They're literally shittier Ruby characters. How do you manage that?
Yes.
Oh my goodness, the blur.
Oh, I just dropped my shit on the floor. Fuck.
It is. I hate this. It gets worse on every rewatch.
Like, I do not understand how you can watch through all of this.
I don't understand how it's just. I now realized anything that shit just gets worse and worse on every rewatch.
You're rewatching this?
Well, not this shit. I forgot this shit long time. But just other stuff, it's just, holy shit, no.
And you begin to see even more animation mistakes.
It gets worse.
Layer errors, positioning errors, characters randomly floating. It's great.
All right, here is
at some point, it's a Waldo puzzle where you sit on the couch with your friends and then play the who spots the arrows first.
Here is liter of salad. Okay. Also, the sound mixing in HGS is ass. It sounds like it was recorded in some jack-off studio apartment with his toaster. This show is another example of cartoons made by the perpetually adolescent. Makes me want to clean my ears with a power drill. Well, okay. If you could say the production value is low, that's, generally what you say of bad things of anything, of any quality. So the content, the storytelling, the animation, the sound, all of that is just mediocre to bad. So everyone dislikes it. It's pretty much universal. I don't see what Veridis Joe has a problem with that.
I just noticed something. The vests, they don't have the buttons consistently on one side.
Oh my fuck, no.
Oh yeah, they don't. That's funny.
Oh god.
In the same boat of understanding how bad this is.
Animators should just watch this show on what not to do.
This will go down in history. This thing will go down in history. I don't know if that's how you want it to be remembered, but you will be remembered.
All this stuff will go down in history is just how not to make anything nowadays.
You think the reason for high guardian spice is because they're actually on spice or something?
The spice melange, yes.
They sniff paprika through their vein. I don't know.
They're turning into giant worms.
Yeah,
They sniff paprika through their veins. Well done, Eric, and your knowledge of human biology. Oh,
No, my knowledge of meth head. So.
And yes, Chad, the skirts are not consistent either, and bloody hell, I could drop at the skirts when I was 14.
Okay, anyway. Here is great, Scott. Thank you for the tip. It's almost as if enough people raise their voices and criticisms the creative will actually see. It will keep in mind unless they're just so out of touch with their audience, as they often are. But it has worked with Sonic, for example. Okay.
I like that one.
That's a good example. Yeah, people were, from the trailer of a movie that hasn't been released yet, they said, this does not look right. This is not Sonic. What the hell's wrong with you people? And they fixed it.
Yeah.
Good job. It's all 3D, of course, so they could easily do it, but, compared to two-dimensional, whatever animation.
And they keep doing it moving forward. Like, they got Knuckles and Tails right.
Yeah.
They made sure
they asked
even Eggman.
You couldn't remake High Guardian Spice. You would need to change absolutely everything. You would need to trash the entire thing, and then you can just do something else instead.
No, Wisp.
Hey.
This is the thing where not even surgery could fix this. This is the point where you have to just kill this thing and then make something new.
That's what I just said.
Okay, we all agree. Let's keep going.
Because a lot of you niggas have lost your mind. And I don't see anyone else on YouTube talking this shit about it. That's where I come in.
What the hell is going on?
The retarded Animal Crossings
rap song.
They're taken from Avatar.
So wait a second.
Now let's get one thing clear. I'm not here to defend this show with it being my hill to die on or fighting niggas Doom Guy style to the death over this shit.
Are you sure about that?
Wait a second.
In all honesty,
What was the last 2 minutes then?
Does he like the show or not? If he doesn't like it, then you will have a negative review. What is happening here?
Why didn't he just make his review? Why is he defending this shit?
He's saying, I'm not going to defend it. You're like, what? Then what are you doing?
But you wanted to make a review, and you don't like the critique of it, which means you're defending it. Dude, are you even sane?
No,
I don't think this guy is sane. I think this guy needs to see a psychiatrist.
All these people dislike this thing. I'm not going to say I dislike it, but I don't really like it. You're like, what?
It's just you guys need to understand there's a difference between harassment and critique. What?
He's not just scatterbrained.
Yeah, this is Mr. Objective right here with all the and whatever the hell he's doing on the screen.
Check.
Is
1, 2, 3, 4.
Is this double think on overdrive?
I don't know. He's trying to be entertaining. He's trying to be attractive to his audience for whatever reason. But dude, give me your points. Then go have fun.
Is he such a pathological liar that he contradicts himself in the same sentence?
No. It's smoke weed every day. Know what I'm saying?
4 times in a row?
Yeah. Anyway, I want to hear what he has to say because I am lost.
I thought the show was cute. Nothing crazy. I didn't hate my experience watching it. Sure, I think
that's your summary. It was a cute show. Nothing crazy.
I didn't hate my time.
Oh, it's so cute.
I didn't hate myself.
It's so cute. A child nearly died in the show. Isn't that cute? They almost turned to bones.
I love that. I didn't hurt myself watching it. Yeah, I watched 9/11. Didn't hurt myself doing that. Wouldn't say it's a good viewing experience.
So we can watch a horrible movie or a horrible series that has bad production values, bad storytelling, bad acting, bad everything, and you're like, I didn't really care. It was cute. No, dude, you're missing the forest for the trees, sir. Like, what? Yeah. Use a criteria and say, here's audio quality, here's video quality, here's animation. Like, go through all your steps and just say, why is it good? Not, it was cute.
To address someone in the chat critiquing or critique of the critique or the defense of the not critique or whatever, said that, read the title, Mao. He's not protecting the show, he's critiquing the public outrage. No, not really.
He just said
because what he showed was not public outrage. He calls criticism harassment, while telling us that harassment isn't criticism. But all he's shown us is actual criticism. And now he's even admitting that, well, it's not that well written. He's even admitting to it, and that's nothing else is what people have laughed about. They have laughed about. If people laugh about your product, that is also a form of criticism because it's laughable. It's laughably bad.
Yeah, the reason why IMDb has a 1.6 is you can only go down to 1 star, I believe. You can't put that value further left. So, that's how the star system works. Anyway, here's one more donation from the Fairy Cod Parents. The Fairly Cod Parents, sorry. I think this guy suffers from Cosmonaut Variety Hour Syndrome, in which his whole shtick is that he's a contrarian just because. Also, yeah, people uploaded clips of the show to mock it. That's because the show is bad and people know it. Yes, if you're just uploading a clip of a show at 30 seconds or whatever, and you're just uploading the clip, you're not even you just watch the clip, that's a good indication that the thing will have an instant natural reaction from the audience going, ooh.
And televised fish in the chat. We've seen various videos of Veridis Joe, and they're just all over the place, contradictory garbage. This guy is a scatterbrain. He doesn't even know what point he's making. He's just babbling so fast that you can't follow, so you feel nice and kind of agree with him. Similar with, as you said, Cosmonaut Variety Hour, who's just the same way with the handbrakes on. And for a moment, I had to think, because for a moment I thought, that's the same guy. But it isn't. These people, these two are really very much alike.
Yeah.
Damn.
Cosmonaut's not calling us the N-word every 5 seconds.
Yeah, he's also not on speed.
Okay.
And apparently the voice was better.
Anyway, so the show is cute. It's not a big deal. Okay, fine. That's a fair summary. That's not a criticism, though. That's just your opinion of a thing in a very quick way. It's like, my dog is cute. Never mind the fact it shits all over the place and bites my neighbors. But, it's cute.
Could have been written a lot better in a lot of parts, but it's not gonna kill me. The show didn't burn my crops or water supply. I'm gonna be alright. I don't know who the fuck is running my Wikitubi over there, but y'all niggas said that I was praising the cartoon. Like, it's cute, and I think we got some nice rep, but let's tone it down a little bit. Anyway, specifically, that's not what this video is about. This video is a more broad topic that just so happens the majority include this show because it's the new thing to shit on. Bluntly put,
this is not the new thing to shit on. This has been...
No.
2 years ago.
It's been years. It's been years. It's been a joke for years because it was on hiatus for years.
Oh, get ready.
They announced it, and then for like 2, 3, 4 years, nothing happened, and everybody thought, and maybe hoped, that it was just completely scrapped, which would have been the safer idea, honestly. And then to get back the YouTube videos, the thumbnails and headlines that he showed us there. Those were criticisms of the dialogue, of the writing. But he right now also admitted is not that great. Can be criticized. Yet, when he showed that on screen, he did that within his title, his video title of, oh, that's bad, that's harassment, that's just outrage and stuff. And just shitting on it. No, that's critique, you bloody dumbhead. Bloody hell, I can't even come up with good insults anymore.
I'm not sure if he's like lampshading or just trying to say this is not a big deal, despite acknowledging that everyone, including himself, thinks it's not a good show. This is
you're literally he's literally trying to use the "I'm only pretending to be retarded" argument.
I don't even know what he's doing.
I want to know from this guy, what is the difference between harassment and critique? And then I want to know how that pertains to High Guardian Spice. We haven't gotten anywhere with this guy.
I think that's what he's trying to say right now. So let's get on with it.
Are you sure?
He just said it. Yeah. He wants to delve into a bigger topic. That's fine.
Well, it gets worse.
All right. Here's Great Scott. Isn't it also pretty two-faced to strawman everyone's criticisms of this show in that cancerous intro? Can't someone misconstrue that as harassment as well? I don't know, because I can't follow it.
Yeah, but also, if he's saying, like, look at all these people harassing and everything like that, and then he's just gone, oh, yeah, by the way, I've got the same, like, criticism. It's like, what? You can't just, it is two-faced. He's saying that, oh, everyone who's critiquing the show is harassing it, but I've got my critiques of it, but I'm not harassing.
Because my harassment is different than yours.
Yeah,
Because
his style is simply he talks so fast and throws so much random shit at the wall that he says everything from every perspective, and some of that will stick because you like this thing, you like that thing, and he's talking so fast that you only hear the things that you like. Or you notice some of those. And so you got I can agree with this guy about some things. And then you start eating up his other shit. We're not that impressionable. We're not 14 anymore. And that's the kind of level of mind that he's appealing to.
Well, it gets worse in this video.
Okay, let's go.
Niggas need to be nicer to industry people. Them being in the industry and making some.
No.
I'll be nicer when you leave me alone.
I'll be nicer
when you stop saying nigger. You replace nigger with nice, and then I'll be nice.
I love that. You need to be nicer to people. No. No. No, I'm not. No. You're not my mom. Go away.
This is a guilt trip. This is such a fucking projecting, gaslighting guilt trip.
You should be nice to people whose job it is to, make good content. So when they make bad content, you should still be nice to them because I
don't know, Veridis Joe. Maybe you should stop. How about you stop calling people nigger? How about that?
Yeah, you can't go around and call everyone who doesn't agree with you or doesn't simp for you nigger, and then at the same time yell people should be nicer.
Well, there's a simple relationship in media that the audience owns the media once they purchase it or I don't know, have a license, or they have a license for a monthly subscription or whatever you call that process of subscribing to Crunchyroll. It's theirs.
Crunchyroll.
Yeah, they are part of it now. So they get to say what is good and bad because they are giving their time and money to this service that they could then criticize because they watch it, they consume it. It's theirs now. It's no longer just the author's. So they have to tell the author, hey guys, you're doing a bad job. And you could say that in a condescending way, so long as there's examples, you could point to it. And there's so many examples online, and I've read articles and seen videos, we've covered this topic before, that it should be repeated. It should be picked up and shown of how bad this product or other products like it are. And I think that's very important. And for this guy to say, well, just be nice about it. No, you are a paying customer. You have the final say. You should be able to return your product and say, I don't like this anymore. I want my money back.
This is terrible. I do not like it. Oh, it's harassment. Very well then. Call it harassment. I still do not like it. Give me my money back.
Yeah. All right. Here's the Giga Chat. We'll keep on going. I and the other niggas, will be nicer to industry people when they make some cartoons that don't suck dick through a bendy straw. Not before. As is current, I will put the pin and ingest a white phosphorus grenade. I don't think they make them in grenade form. Before I'm lenient on this soy crap. Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, no, but it's true. You don't actually have to be nice to anybody at all.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, no.
Being nice is not a default thing.
Yeah, if you go to a restaurant and you're consuming food that could hurt you, you have every right to be angry. This is something inside your body. You may have to throw it up. So it's personal.
Yeah.
It's pretty nice to make money, isn't it?
Oh, you keep the poisonous blowfish in because it would be impolite to barf it up. It's more polite to just die.
The thing is, it's also 99% of people are only nice to other people because they're usually working and they have to be nice so they don't lose their job. It's like most people can't stand each other.
Well, in the service industry, it doesn't matter if it's food or media or content.
Yeah, but it's like you go to a workplace. What, does everyone like each other in the workplace? No. you're just nice because you don't want to get fired. But you're like Sandra on reception. What a bitch! She can go fuck off. If I could say what I wanted to say to her. So yeah, no, being nice isn't like a default. It's we choose to be nice to people, and we choose to not be nice to people. I'm not being nice because Veridis cunt face here goes, no, well, hi, Spice Guardian shit, fuck, conk sucker. Like, it's cute. I don't give a shit. If I see a cute girl on the street and she's a bitch, I'm going to call her a fucking cunt, aren't I? It doesn't mean, being cute doesn't stop criticism.
If the guy wants to ask for that, fine, but just don't then start calling everybody the N-word, calling them racist, calling them these white folks don't know what they're talking about. They're inventing words and shit.
The minute someone says to me, "Oh, I want you to be nice," I'm not going to be nice. I'm going to be the exact opposite. Don't tell me how I can act around somebody or how I respond to stuff. Do not tell me how to live my life. I will be as mean and nasty as I want to be.
Just tell him to be mean and nasty and no act nice.
I will be like, you know, one of the United Airways, and you'll be one of the Twin Towers with my angriness if I don't like something, right? Don't tell me to be nice. Anyway.
Speaking of 9/11, we're nice enough for not instantly wanting to kill each other.
Yeah.
Well, we may want it, but we don't act on it. That's
I'm going to say, speaking of 9/11, Shira.
That's why I play video games.
Speaking of 9/11, that's why I play video games.
Anyway, let's continue.
Something you don't like is no excuse for you to be rude to them or absolutely shit on what they've worked on in an absolutely non-constructive manner. The internet is a place that's granted everyone a level of anonymity. You know, privacy shit, like a level of privacy. I can't put my hands on you if you say some dumb shit. It's giving people the opportunity to say things without consequence, and that's giving niggas the balls to say whatever they want.
Oh my god, like you.
Yeah, like you.
Fucking protection again.
Yeah.
You know how many death threats I've gotten? Oh my god, my life is such a tour right now. I can't ever be happy again.
You know, if he had the same manners criticizing High Guardian Spice in the manner he doesn't like it, that'd be kind of offensive. Calling people the N-word here and there and talking about this and that. It's like, dude, are you a child? Are you the authority figure on how to be nice?
This is the same guy who called Ben Shapiro an N-word.
He actually is.
I know why I made that joke earlier, right? When someone said say the word, nigger, and then German and then Poland, and I kept saying it. Yeah, that's a joke. But this guy's literally just saying it. It comes out of him so naturally. He's like wrote a script. I know the word script is quite large for this thing, but go with it. But he's wrote a script and he's actually put the word nigger into all this stuff.
In bold letters, too.
Yeah.
Is he asking for objective critique or some sort of like highbrow style of
Dude, I don't fucking know.
Like, what is he asking for?
Civility? What? Yeah, what?
Hey guys, your show sucks. Shall I list the ways in the most clearly boring matter? I can do that.
Why did it sound like you were trying to quote Shakespeare halfway through that?
How formal do you want me to be? What do they understand the message I'm sharing with you? It's like, oh, you're not nice enough. It's like, oh, I'm sorry. Your show really sucks.
Pray, I doeth apologize most deeply from mine heart, but I may have hurt thou feelings with my criticism of High Guardian Spice. Let me recite a 500-word apology. Bards,
we need more.
What music?
We need more blackwashing.
Like taking,
we need more tar washing.
Taking a crappy animation story for whatever audience and trying to be formal about it. It's like, yeah, we have blogs out there that people do that already. People on YouTube and the social media are going to have knee-jerk reactions. That's what it's for. It's fine. You don't like it, again, don't watch it. These people watched it and they went, okay, this is bad. I'm going to warn everyone. And everyone was like, yeah, it is bad. I'm going to warn everyone too.
Yeah.
He didn't like that.
Everyone's in agreement. What is the harm, actually?
Because
the creators,
because
they're making money.
This show attacks some of the people he likes or has themes that he wants to purport or support or do whatever he wants to do on his channel. It's like, dude, if you are admitting it's a bad show, you don't have this high podium to stand on of what is good and in a formal setting to criticize something nicely or without swearing. You swear every sentence, sir. In a whatever this video show is, whatever you call this clip of critique. I don't even know what to call it. It's just his YouTube channel. where he talks about black people and the LGBT.
He's just
groups.
he's just ranting, and he's not very good at it. He's just shitting. So he's not even ranting. He's just shitting on people that he decided are bad.
For a differing opinion, yeah, it's pretty much it. Okay.
No, it's a different opinion. Just having an opinion about the same as his, but he just doesn't like them.
Yeah, just be nice guys like me. This is a cute show. It's not a big deal. It's like, what? No, it's a shit show. It looks like crap. It sounds like crap.
It's just a cute show. Anyway, let me call you the N-word for the remaining 19 minutes.
Amazing.
Hey, niggas! This is a cute show.
My neighbor?
Can you explain to us what you mean by the word cute? Because I don't see it.
There's nothing cute in that show.
I don't want to be called N-word by a minor, really.
It fails at being cute.
All right, here is
baby in that show.
Here is White Phosphorus Consumer. I'm assuming this was for a previous donation, but okay. Yes, people online can be assholes. Brilliant observation there, Columbo. But since you've posed the challenge, if I meet the creators of High Guardian Spice, I'm going to tell them directly to play basketball on a freeway.
That could work out.
Come on and slam.
Welcome to the
way.
If you can dodge a ball, you can dodge a car. All right.
If you can dodge a ball, you can dodge a nigger.
That's what I always say.
Nigger balls. All right.
Okay. Anyway, let's go.
Usually some shit they in real life. I could easily say it's because they be scared in real life, which is true a lot of the time, but mostly the shit said online just wouldn't be socially acceptable to say in a real life setting, and you'd look like...
You mean like everything you've ever said?
Real life setting. I don't want to hear that word ever from you, Joe.
Can I imagine Joe in public talking to like people coming out of church or something? Just like anyone. Just
looks like Ron McDonald. He's like, hey, bro, how you doing? You want to talk about why these niggas hate High Guardian Spice? Just
like, what?
Imagine this Ronald McDonald guy. This guy looking like this clown talking to you about this shit.
I'm loving it.
Like, you imagine this is like the voice of our Prime Minister Justin Trudeau, and he's talking like a black man. You're like, okay, dude, you've gone.
Isn't Justin a black man already?
He's a good actor. I don't think he can pull this off as good as our Veridis Joe is here. He's
instant melanin injection. Yeah.
Joe Trudeau. Yeah.
Oh no. He's the Prime Minister of Canada.
What'd you say, Spud? We're going to cancel your bank account.
Yeah, because you gave $5 to a YouTuber we disagree with. Anyway. Joe.
A weirdo if you did. Because being weird for no reason is, well, weird. But it happens on the...
Oh, you mean like you? Mr. Multicolored hair who swears every second and wants people to be nicer to each other? Who gets angry at people for having a differing opinion? Wow.
That's rich.
Can you imagine this guy having kids?
I would.
No. Well, he's gay. How are you supposed to have kids?
He would need to have balls for that, Wisp.
Well, that explains something.
All right.
So the kids are safe, so that's good.
Anyway, let's just try to get to his point as I'm stopping too much.
Internet all the time, and niggas seem to genuinely forget that people on the other side of that screen that they're talking to are like human beings with feelings and emotions.
Yeah, and they suck at their job, and they need to be told that a lot. That's how they get better.
Consists only of insane characters that all need to see therapists.
This is retarded. If you get a bad product or bad service, you return it, you complain. And the level of complaining is how much it affected you personally. If you're an emotional thing that reacts to everything, like you chipped a toenail, okay, you might be a little too sensitive. But if it's
maybe this is not the good. Yeah, maybe this is not the place for you.
Yeah, like if you're returning like $1,000 appliance that all your meat is ruined for the rest of the summer, yeah, I'd be pretty pissed off too. Hopefully, there's a warranty. But anyway, this is like, oh, you have to be nice. It's like, okay, yeah, sure. We have been nice. There are reviews online. There's on IMDb, a bunch of other movie review sites, YouTube channels, social media. they're not watching them all. They know it sucks. They've conceded that point. I don't know if they're still making it. Who knows at this point? It's still watching, or people are still expecting stuff, but they don't like it. And I think the audience, I think everyone knows that now, excluding Joe. So what's the...
From when's this video?
When? Last month.
What?
Yeah.
He's stuck in a time loop.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. Do you want to read out his title for the newest video he threw out there?
Enlighten us.
Smud?
Oh, you want me to do it?
Yeah, I don't have his channel.
Let me just pull it up.
Why do you offer this and then you don't have it ready?
Black hairstyles in video games suck. What?
Yes.
Are you?
He's doing the very thing that he's complaining about.
What the hell's wrong with this dude?
This is a topic that just recently came up by, in quotation marks, games journalists because they need something to complain about Elden Ring.
Oh, that. Okay.
To which the simple answer is, hairstyles in character creators have always sucked because hair is really hard to make right.
Just go the goofy route.
Is he saying black hairstyles meaning black people hairstyles or just black hair?
I don't know.
I think it means like
black people hairstyles.
Maybe it's a double entendre.
Yeah, because I'll be honest with you. Black people's hairstyles is literally dreadlocks, afro, buzz cut.
No. It's just, hold on. I need this horse's hair for a moment. I need to get my scissors.
Wait, what?
The hair weave.
Yeah.
Hold on, Mr. Horse. I need your hair for my hair. You don't need it, do you?
That's the female hair, but like, it's not. No offense, but black culture's literally like made it so like there's like 3 hairstyles. That's it. Okay, wonderful, great. Oh, there's only 3 hairstyles. Oh, yeah, all right.
If only bald people could have hair.
It's like, no offense, but Western culture has short back and sides, middle middle length hair, and then long hair. It's like, yeah, there's not that many hairstyles, to be brutally honest.
Okay. We're at not even 4 minutes. I'm still waiting for this guy to give me an argument of something.
He's not doing
No, he's not gonna do that. Smart. Come on.
Anyway.
They seem to forget this the most when it comes to public figures or celebrities or people in professional industries, and that they aren't just sponges that can soak up everything you say to them and won't specifically respond to you because you know that they don't have the time nor energy to. At least most of them. People are more inclined to punch up because it feels morally right, and we put bigger people in a position of not being able to punch down.
No, we don't. We punch I don't care how small or big Veridis Joe is. I don't care how a lot of these YouTubers are. We will cover a video because people want us to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and aren't you punching down on the critics of the show, who only have like a couple hundred subscribers?
I have seen like one of the video essays that like he had in one of the thumbnails, and like that was like a channel with only 1,000 subscribers. So technically, he is bullying something much smaller.
He's referencing tweets that have like a few dozen likes.
Yes, without censoring the IDs. So yeah, thank you for doing that.
He's a disingenuous asshat that always accuses everyone else of what he is doing, and he always changes his mind every second to whatever suits him best to say right now against whatever. It doesn't matter if whether he has a consistent position or point or opinion. It's just about what makes him look saying the right thing in this second.
Yeah, I mean, let's put it this way. It's like people punch up. It's like, because I think it's morally right. It's like, I can only ever punch up. Like, literally whenever I do any of this stuff. I have a YouTube video that has 2 videos and I have 11 subscribers. What, am I only meant to go after people with 10? You know, am I only meant to give my opinion on that sort of stuff? Is that what it is? Do we have to keep on our own, like, sectors?
No, he's thinking from the viewpoint of his own position, which is it's morally right to do. It's like, I don't care if it's morally right or wrong. We're going to cover whatever we want to cover.
I'm no offense, but I'm not taking lessons in morals from a man who uses the word nigger repeatedly.
Yeah, that's true. All right.
Unironically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He
So-
says it unironically all the time.
Yeah, morals from these people. I'm like, moral. You wouldn't know what morals were if they came up and slapped your mother. It's
Anyway, we're 4 minutes in. I want to get to something here.
not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen.
Down or start attacking a small online creator. Sure, a lot of people, including me, may not give a damn about this, but socially that's just how it is now. As a bigger person, you're better off not responding. That unspoken awareness that these people most likely won't respond to you specifically, and even if they did, it won't do any harm to you being that you're on the internet, gives niggas the idea that they can say literally anything they want to these people. Which they could, but should they? Hell fucking...
Oh, come on. You know, that same argument can work right around you, dude.
Just stop complaining. Consume products so you can consume next product.
Oh, yeah. No, you can't have freedom of speech anymore. That's just unacceptable.
You must like everything that I tell you to like. Everything.
In the way I
But
tell you,
anyway,
like,
Elden Ring doesn't have enough hairstyles for black people.
I love
You must
the
boycott
fact that
it
he-
until it has.
Why
love
do
the
you
fact
get to
that-
say whatever you want, but I can't? Why is that?
Yeah, but
Well,
Because
because
it's
it's
fair.
hard. Elden Ring should have a god mode.
Yeah, but the best thing about this is he's telling people who've got the same opinions as him to shut up and stop complaining, even though he's complaining.
Uh-huh. And he's
It's like,
complaining in a worse way than what he's accusing the others of doing.
that guys, you shouldn't say all the things you should say or have said. By the way, let's talk about niggas for a while.
Yeah, this is such a he's such a narcissistic cunt, isn't he? Really, it's like
Hawk said it. Hawk said it. Hawk said the N-word.
yeah, but no, honestly, it's like this entire video has literally been him stroking his big fat gay nigger penis and going, my opinion's really good, but you should listen to what I say. Like, no give a shit. Oh, you should be nice, but I can. It's like, who gives a flying fuck? God, you know, sometimes I really do regret my ancestors with those ships, you know, because sometimes you just left them over in Africa. Fuck it.
Hashtag
World
bring
in better
back Zulu.
place. Yeah.
Hashtag
It's not the Brits that brought them over.
We get blamed for it.
They make me
Yeah,
want
but
to hop back to Mexico.
you used your state capital to fund a navy that hunts down slave ships.
All right,
I was
okay.
about to say the M-word.
But anyway, this entire video is literally him going, I know I agree with your opinions, but shut up so I can say my opinion. Just enjoy this really crappy thing because I'm a miserable cunt because fuck it, no one's had sex with me because I'm so utterly unlikable and unlovable. I'm miserable, being miserable with high guardian spice. That's it. This is the video. Done and dusted. Anyway, on to the memes.
Yes. No more privateers or corsairs. It's a conversation. We're not getting into naval warfare. So anyway, let's continue.
Oh.
Why we worry about naval warfare? Black people can't swim.
Oh.
It's a win-win situation.
Yeah, at least white men can't jump, right?
Jump overboard
Anyway.
to safety.
Anyway, let's continue.
No, there is nothing wrong with criticizing a piece of media at all. Art is subjective and
At all? At all?
You can't be saying this.
You just
It's
said
literally-
you have to be nice.
He said, shut up, don't criticise it, but you can. He's covering his own. What a prick.
I don't think he understands English.
I don't think he
No.
understands logic, regardless of language.
So we can
While
all
we watch
criticize
this video-
art any way we like because art is subjective. Fair enough. Okay.
But we have to be nice and not criticise it.
There are objective elements here that are shit, that are objectively shit.
Anyway,
It has
this
nothing
is-
to do with whether you subjectively like how it looks.
This is like listening to a clown explain mathematics. Keeps pulling
Yeah,
out
but
the
Wes-
flowers. It's like, what are you doing?
And even then, the looks are objectively bad.
Yeah, but Wes, the thing is, it's cute, so you can't
If you
criticise
think
it.
High Spice is cute, you are seriously brain damaged.
I'm not saying that. probably going to be brain damage after the video. But what I mean is, it's like he goes, well, it's cute. You can't criticize it, but you can criticize things, but just not this thing. Because
And I would bet that there are actual retarded people with like 80 and lower IQ that would see problems with shows like this and say, this is dumb. I want to watch something better.
Yeah.
I bet those people exist. And that means that something completely different is wrong with people like Veridis Joe than just intelligence.
All right.
Veridis Joe is like the YouTube version of a Hindenburg disaster.
Well,
just a lot of hot air and then an explosion.
Let's go for another minute. And
subjectively, it landed.
Subjectively landed? Yeah.
It's subjectively landed with like 100% casualties. So yeah,
anyway,
just like Veridis Joe's videos.
Yeah, we're gonna go for another minute because this is, well, as always, a waste of time. This is Veridis Joe. So
yeah.
There can be objective problems with it and fundamental rules being broken, but that is not the same as trying to get under a creator's skin on social media and actively trying to get yourself blocked. Like, y'all be like, oh, let me...
Wait a second.
Actively trying to get yourself blocked? Are you bloody retarded?
If you go ahead and do so, why are you complaining if they're blocked? They won't have anything to say to that creator anymore. What's the problem?
Yeah.
That's why they invented the block button.
It also, I'll be honest with you, it's very simple to get blocked on Twitter. You don't really have to say much. You don't even have to like harass them. You could literally say, "Hi, I don't like your product very much. I don't think it was well written. Oh, I'm blocked."
Oh, you know what the best one is these days? You're talking or arguing in bad faith, and I'm like, what do you mean? We had a normal conversation for the past hour about politics, and now you think I'm arguing in bad faith? What were we doing this entire time? You were like seething under your screen, going, "What a horrible person! He's not understanding a word I'm saying." It was like, no, I listened and I provided references, and I saw your references, and we agreed on some things, and it's the business.
You're arguing in bad,
but Smudboy, you're a racist, right?
Apparently,
what the hell is this tweet? This is from January this year. And this idiot failure scam artist is still defending this shit. High Guardian Spice had a very small budget that you leached off of Crunchyroll. Maybe you shouldn't have made the bloody thing in the first place. We've seen the pictures of the highly diverse boardrooms. You had so many people talking about this shit, creating this shit, and you complain about a small budget. I think you had too many people that were all useless. We were the first show of a non-union studio.
So quality goes out the door.
So union? There are union studios?
Well, there are unions of actors and animators and all sorts of other standard, because it's hard to get a job in art. So you have to be part of a union to get it. Voice acting, there's all kinds of unions for the arts.
Yeah.
Oh, is there?
I just love the fact that this program because it has a low budget.
Wouldn't a union studio cost you more?
A union, there's a standard. I don't know if it's more, but when you get a union person, that means you've gone through an interview process through an intermediary, and they will pick out the one that is right for the person. Obviously, you get to select which one, but they give you the option. It's not just random. So they clearly did not do that. They just went out into the wilderness and said, "Come on board, whoever you are."
So if you're mad at the animation quality, it was the budget. Background art, budget. Writing, budget. No, I'm not allowing that one. The bad writing is a product of an incompetent writer. And that is you, Ray Rodriguez. You wrote these bullshit trans topic scenes. You wrote those. Based on your experience with the trans shit that you don't really have. You're just a bloody fetishist. Otherwise, you wouldn't have written them like that if you knew what you were talking about.
Also,
you're just a bad writer full of shit. And that's why your show is shit.
Yeah. The thing is, you can't use the low budget as an excuse for a bad product, because there's been loads of things that have had low budgets and have been incredibly well done and successful. I mean, what, you're trying to tell me that the original Doctor Who's had a high budget? Jesus Christ. You know, Like, Star Trek didn't have a high budget. I mean, look at some of the shit. Do you know what I mean? It's like Whisp, you started watching Red Dwarf, haven't you?
Yes, I started watching Red Dwarf.
And I told you about the first episode, how it's like they didn't even have because of all like strikes and everything, they couldn't even have the usual studio audience in. So they literally went to the pub next door and grabbed random people off the street because they didn't have the funds to, get a replacement audience because the budget was so low. Went on to become a British classic, that's still going today.
Yeah, you hear the natural laughter there, and while at some points it seemed to me like, so either they were all still drunk and were laughing about the most minute shit, or they had the sign blinking of laugh now. But that first episode of Red Dwarf blew me away. How well it is written and how natural it is played. And they essentially didn't have a budget.
Mm-hmm. All right. Anyway,
and it's all the writing.
So we know there are budgetary reasons for quality across the board, and he's admitting to that. That's fair. Writing is another story, though. We all know that's a different story.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's the great thing. Everything hinges on the writing. People are willing to forgive all those other weird errors if the writing is good. This is why there are some webcomics that look like ass, but are so well written that some mangaka, some really good mangaka, might get interested in it and think, hey, I really like this. I hope this continues, and then offers the webcomic artist, hey, I really like a webcomic.
One Punch Man.
Exactly. Do you want to let me make this into a real manga and anime? Ba-doom. Because the writing's good. Nobody will ever want to make that to High Guardian Spice and make a better version of it because it's not possible.
All right.
There's nothing to work with.
I still want to go through another minute, and then we're going to call it a night because I don't think this is helpful.
We'll do a part 2 tomorrow.
Sure.
No.
I highly doubt it.
Please
I'd
don't.
be on board.
Yeah, anyway.
I'm
I was
with
just
you.
joking.
Okay.
No, Mike, I don't kill myself.
Pissed the creator off, who is definitely already on edge from months of harassment and being lambasted for just making something. And then you motherfuckers would be mean as hell and just
for just making something.
You motherfucker. He said something.
Just making something. You know what? Veridis Joe, you know what feels like harassment? The trans bullshit that show made up. If we want to talk about it, because when I see that kind of crap, I feel violated.
Well, if anyone makes anything on a platform that lasts, was it one season or whatever, and everyone's been all this anticipation, all this build up, all these marketing ads and videos, trailers, and it sucks. Yes, of course you're going to lambast it. And if there's social media, yes, he's going to get hounded by everyone. That's natural. What do you want? You want everyone to be nice and say nothing? Yeah, that was kind of bad. Let's never speak of it ever again. That's not how social.
And keep in mind,
that's not how humans work. They need to voice their opinion.
Yeah, and keep in mind that while he says, while he says criticism is okay, he still calls all criticism just harassment. And gives us these guilt trips and all this other shit, these emotional arguments. People like him are the very same people that in the same breath will criticize every other work that is not woke enough, that does not have enough black characters in, that is just white supremacy or some shit, and they won't leave that alone until it has been changed to
which he did throw at one video, I think.
I'm so sick. What?
Which I believe he did throw in one video, white supremacy or something.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He also claims that that blackwashing isn't a thing when it clearly is a thing.
Oh yeah, it's a made-up word. Too many syllables.
But the thing is, we just had a new instance where in the Vikings show they're now turning a Jarl into a based on a historical figure. Into not just a woman, but a black woman.
Nice. All right.
It's complete insanity.
She used to be a redhead, didn't she?
All right. Here's Great Scott again. Thank you. Going off Wisp's points on if things look bad, but the story is great. A good example is Devilman Crybaby. Yep. The art style is good, but it's pretty rough in certain scenes. It will keep your attention from the first episode if you have the stomach for it. We're talking about the old one or the new one?
No one, I think he said.
Because the new one, the animation is really, really good, actually. The old one is well,
choppy,
rough, yeah, to say it, but at least. But yeah, no, the new one is loved. Everyone loves it. So, anyway, okay.
Hey, what you made is garbage, and you're a spineless, soulless person for making this, and you should feel bad for making it, you dumb idiot. And then when you...
That's fair. What's wrong with that?
Fair. That's what the product looks like. It's what it implies.
If it affects you that way, for me to say, Mark, that web page you made, you don't know how to use JavaScript, you don't know how to put image compression on, you have no idea what you're doing. I thought you were better than this. You soulless, meaningless, horrible person. Probably not the
most N-word.
Well, no.
But if it was Veridis Joe, yes, it would have 100 more N-words. But yeah, what I hate about this show and why it's justified to have all this hate for it is because the creators were having all these interviews that this we have such a good writing team and everything is so good, and now you get all this backlash, and now they are even shitting on Crunchyroll itself. It's so ironic. They were the very people who funded these people.
Yes, you would think a publisher.
And now they're buying the hand that was feeding them, and they blame everything on them.
Yeah, it's like Daisy
Ridley
in that
zero
interview.
Dignity.
Yeah, in that interview when she said, basically, I paraphrase, when she said that people shouldn't criticize TLJ because she and the team had so much fun making it.
Yeah, true. Okay. This person who was the head of High Guardian Spice had a sponsored advertisement with Wacom. It's basically a graphics tablet production manufacturer, and I was how the fuck is that person there? Is she that famous, or he? I don't know.
Yeah, we used their equipment to make the show. It's oh, really? Did you?
They have really high-end stuff from what I saw, and they flopped as hell. Yeah, as Whisp said, you can't blame the writing on the budget to the point that they are making such elementary mistakes. I have never written any fiction that was finished, at least, and I can still think of so many other ways to introduce characters than this. And if we're at the topic, I would recommend LiteratureDevil's video on this, because he actually took the effort. He watched the show, he made a video of how to write these characters correctly, and just how to have correct flow of the story. These people, they had the entire team, and just one Hispanic guy beat them. Amazing. All he does is just do this as a side gig. He wasn't even paid by a big ass studio to do it.
That's funny. He actually watched the whole High Guardian Spice.
He did, and he commented over it.
Oh my god! Wow, what a hero!
And he made a video of how to actually do this, Ryan.
Yeah, but it just proves that the creator of High Guardian Spice, who wrote on this, has no talent, has no skill, is a dunce, and is a very confused individual. And that's why
you cannot criticize this person, because it's just the next thing of becoming Christ. Yeah,
and it's God. If you have your vision of making that thing, but you don't have the actual skill, a non-narcissist would then think, I want to get professional people here that know what they're doing and bring my vision to life, so that it's good. But not this douchebag.
All right, 30 more seconds. We'll keep on going.
catch the block, you'll be like, oh haha, what a weak individual who can't take criticism. You should stay off the internet. If you can't take the heat, get out of the kitchen. Bitch.
Can't take the heat?
You're the one stoking the fire. You literally just said, hey, this is garbage. Why wouldn't they block you? Like, are you dense?
If you hide this reply or block me, you'll only prove that I'm right.
And it's like, wow, you list like the only things that would have happened to you besides you getting ignored. Like, boy, I wonder like shit. Y'all gonna have to understand, getting blocked by somebody ain't no damn 2K badge you can earn or an army patch. It's not a flex if you block. If you flex a block, you're a certified weirdo. Imagine being on the
like
internet
all
and parading
USJWs.
around the fact that someone doesn't want to interact with you because you specifically went out of your way to fuck with them. How do you get the satisfaction in knowing your general existence is annoying to a person? Like, I would.
Oh wow, they're annoyed by my opinion. How sad.
The bloody
Can we stop here?
doesn't end.
Yeah, we can stop it.
This is not going anywhere.
This
He's just repeating himself at
yeah,
this point.
And this one guy in the chat said that, oh, he's gonna make we're not, because we were only on 2 minutes. Yeah, he's gonna make the point in the other 5/6 of the video. Like, can you sum it up? And I never saw another message from him in the chat.
Well, maybe that should be the
honestly,
video and not waste 5 minutes doing this or that.
Yeah,
Get to the point.
make your bloody point.
All right, here's
Because it's not here.
here's actual
It's just a repeat of the same.
here's actual comments from the video. I imagine from Joe Crazy. Here we go.
Oh,
If you were an actual journalist working in a professional field, this type of behavior would have had you fired, blacklisted out of a job, and possibly even hit with defamation suits within the first month? No. It just goes to show how insanely privileged these types of online reporters are. Reporters? Wait a second.
what?
If you were
Wait, what
an
are you talking
actual...
about?
Wait a second. Let me try this again. If you were an actual journalist... Okay, so he's criticizing actual journalists. And then he says, it just goes to show how insanely privileged these types of online reporters are. So is he assuming everyone's a reporter? And how
Just comment on thing. No.
and how undeserving most of them are of having such a cushy job online.
Oh, that sounds like envy.
Wait, so what he's doing here is saying, hey, there's all these professionals who are doing the bad thing that Veridis Joe is talking about. What?
I'm lost. What the fuck?
But this is the behavior that the journalists always have against everything that's not SJW stuff.
I am confused.
They don't get fired for that.
Yeah, no,
I'm confused.
There's
1100 likes.
Yes.
Wow.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah, this is his fan base.
successful sanity.
The logical error there is that he's associating the bad thing with professionals, which professionals don't do. If you go to blogs and read them, there's plenty of blogs on how bad Guardian Spice is. Just do a Google search and you'll find them. You'll also find the ones that do like the show, and it's SJW nonsense. But that's to be assumed. All right, here's another one. Man of 1,000 thoughts. Dog, I never understood why people act that getting blocked is a badge of honor. Imagine going up to someone you trying to holla at and telling them you got blocked by a showrunner or crew member of a show or movie or game like it's a flex. Okay, you're just repeating what Veridis Joe just said in his video.
Which is why he hearts the comment.
Yeah, they'd rightfully think you're insane and wouldn't want to be around you. No kidding. Going up to someone in public is different than using Twitter. No kidding. Wow.
Uh-huh. Also, this became kind of a joke back in the day with Steve Shives, who started blocking everyone who wasn't following his change of religion from atheism to feminism.
Here's another one. They just disguise their racism. Oh, we disguise our and homophobia. Oh, so now we're disguising racism. And
Why? See, here's the thing. Homophobia. I'm not frightened of gay people. I just generally dislike them. That's not I'm not homophobic. I'm making a joke.
and as just hating the show in general. No, the show in general is bad. It's not that people are homophobic because and therefore hate it. It's just the show is bad.
Maybe if we use the N-word more, we'll be less racist. I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah.
Wait, were there gay people on this show?
Oh no, I don't care.
The other line I don't even understand. I don't think that's a sentence.
So
but 1,400 people liked it.
Yeah, Joe casually calling out all of animation Twitter What the hell is animation Twitter? Does anyone know what the hell that is?
I
don't know. I don't think
did
we
he
have to
forget a
care about
comma?
them.
Oh no. Okay, I get it now.
Where's
one
the
more.
okay.
It's more like the N-word Twitter. Okay.
Oh yeah. If there's one thing that you making this video has taught me is that people will get really upset when you threaten their hatred for something. No, dude, I will be happy to go into the ring with anyone over my hatred of things. I think
the only one hating here. What?
I think Whisp would be like right next to me. He's like, no, let me go. I want to go. Like, no.
Double team them.
The only one hating here, really hating here, was Veridis Joe.
Yeah, he was hating the fact that other people had the same opinion as him, but the show was rubbish.
Oh, this is the best. You smoked this, little bro. If you ain't got haters, you ain't doing shit right. Are this backwards day today?
That's ghetto talk.
If you ain't got haters, so if you don't have someone who doesn't like your work, you're doing it wrong. That is the strangest nonsense.
Wait, hold on. Yeah, so hold on. So if you ain't got haters, you're doing something wrong, but you can't criticize things, and you can't have haters because hating is bad, and we should all be nice. So, what?
So if you do everything right,
I kind of understand it.
You're doing it wrong.
I don't know why Veridis Joe heard it.
Can we just saw this part of YouTube off and push that island into the ocean?
This is insane. This is the most illogical nonsense. Is this like
Joe likes it? Yep.
This is like going to an asylum. This is like going to an asylum at like lunchtime and seeing all the spastics like licking windows.
This is
we could just have a Batman.
This is like being born in 2000 and looking back at the 80s when they say Michael Jackson used the word bad to mean good, and thinking, oh, it actually means bad.
I would say asylums are less irrational.
This is backwards day. This is insane. Anyway.
These people, honestly, I've seen people covered in their own feces that make more sense than Veridis Joe and his followers.
Yes, and I've visited people in closed wards and seen the other patients, and they're in bad shape, but they're usually not that lost.
I've met Londoners who make more sense than Veridis Joe. I'm not saying something.
Veridis Joe in his comment section, at least.
Yeah, they're just like, yo, bruv, you doing well. You know what I is saying. Like, you smoked it. You ain't got haters. You ain't know what anything is. And you're like, what the fuck are you driveling on about?
Oh my god.
Here's another one. Thank you for making this. YouTube keeps these awful High Guardian Spice mock title videos to me, and it's exhausting just to see in my sidebar. I can't imagine how awful the creator feels.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Jellopocalypse likes this shit. Fucking Jellopocalypse likes this shit. I can't believe it.
What is that guy?
For fuck's sake, you want everyone on the Scooby-Doo Mystery Incorporated just all be Fred and dumb.
He makes animated shorts of I think titled this is basically the show, and so you could say he's making a Yahtzee type TLDR that he animates himself about things, which are at times funny, but he got the TDS very, very hard and went political since then, and now this thing here is just the cherry on top.
Wish, the minute you mentioned the Yahtzee, I just lost all interest in whatever this guy had to make.
That's okay.
Epithet erased. Is that an actual...
That is an actual thing, unfortunately. I can unfortunately confirm that is a thing.
Oh, isn't that the shitty show you guys have been watching?
No.
Is that the next shitty cartoon that pretends to be an anime?
No, it just pretends to be a tabletop.
Okay, fair enough.
Why does it have the stupid hair again?
All right. Okay. Also, Spider-Man, debatably, is a self-insert character. Co-creator Steve Ditko put a lot of himself into the character. If you look at a picture of him and compare it to how Peter Parker was drawn at the time, they look pretty much the same.
This is a big...
Self-inserts are definitely not new. Okay, this is probably later in the video. So I have no idea why it's suddenly a problem now.
What the fuck?
It's
Wait,
a
what?
problem. It's a problem.
I think it was the
because-
other guy who put Ditko in as a homage,
Right.
I don't think like at any point like a 60s Spider-Man talks about I had such a hard time being a Slovakian Jew and making it to the States. Oh.
No, the thing is, and here's the problem with the self-inserts, is the fact that the self-inserts are really, really, really horribly disgusting people, disgusting characters who do morally bad things, but we're meant to say are good things. And it's the fact that you can tell that the writers think the same way. And it's like, oh my god, these writers are literally telling the people through their characters that they are disgusting, immoral people.
Yeah,
that's the problem with new stuff. I mean, let's put it this way: the new Superman is pretty much a Zack Snyder insert because he's literally just going like, well, if I was Superman, I'd murder loads of people and death and destruction, and then he literally makes Superman with death and destruction. And it's like, oh my god.
He makes it very obvious in the interviews.
Spider-Man, though.
This is a bit.
In the Spider-Man instance, we have that this is an actual adult who's not a narcissist writing a good and deep character that reflects upon himself.
Well,
and that is aware of his own shortcomings, that has shortcomings. All these narcissistic self-inserts, they end up like tyrannical, psychopathic marriages.
Yeah.
Okay, but
exactly.
We have to remember in the Marvel time with Ditko and Lee, they were using the Marvel method. So technically, Ditko visually put himself in the story, but he had no actual narration or dialogue. That was Lee. He had to fill in all the blanks, and he had to figure out the story as Ditko thought about it visually. So yes, visually he looks like that, and he's telling a story visually, but that's not all there is to the comic book. Lee had to fill in the blanks. So
and these people also were able to distance themselves from their characters.
Yeah, I don't think
in the form that they didn't see them as extensions of themselves.
Yeah, it's the same argument with the designer for Adam Jensen in Deus Ex Human Revolution. Like the creator looks like Adam Jensen, but that's not him self-inserting it.
Yeah.
He just used his likeness. Not
what about with like Max Payne?
Oh really, Max Payne?
Oh god.
Well,
Max Payne writer is literally the Max Payne.
Oh yeah, he looks exactly the same with the crazy smile.
No, it's his face. Yeah,
really?
It's literally him. Like he's posing for the pictures.
Yeah,
like for the comic book. Yeah.
Yeah, it's him. It's like, so what was that in self-insert? It's like, no, we had a low budget, they had to use what they had.
Yeah, exactly. So I don't consider that a self-insert. I just consider that a visual cue. You're just using whatever you got.
I think we notice when something's a self-insert when it is obviously badly written in the narcissistic Mary Sue kind of way. Then we know this can only be a self-insert.
If you see too much current day politics, it can't be a very
or like I'm not Starfire.
I'm not.
Oh my god, that Starfire writer! Like, I looked through her like history, and she always writes about fat goth teenagers, and it's literally, and it's like, it's the same thing constantly, and it's like, so she just puts self-inserts all the time. No, she doesn't. Shows entire character.
It's like looking on these bad fan fiction or fiction sites where people just put up their self-written stories, and there are authors that write the same short story again and again on a weekly basis with slightly different names, and instead of a kitchen it's a living room, but everything else is the bloody same.
I know.
It's unbelievable, and they do not copy paste this. They write it anew. It's baffling. It's baffling trash. And someone in the chat mentioned, Tyler Preston mentioned Sandman or Dream in the Sandman comic from Neil Gaiman. And Dream does look a damn lot like Neil Gaiman.
Yeah.
And it's probably similarly depressed.
Well, that's the thing. Visually, they do all these things visually in comics that makes sense because it's easier. Mm-hmm. The artists are rotating throughout the Sandman comic. That's a huge comic. and it's easier for them to just say, okay, yeah, because Dream he's literally a god who could transform into anything. So
he's more than a god.
Yeah, okay.
Then that's the interesting thing, and he is done with his existence. It's just he doesn't want to anymore in a way. There's lots more going on with that. It's way too simplified. But the thing is, Dream is a tragic character with death. He's not a narcissistic Mary Sue. He has immense powers, but he's not going around just abusing them all the time.
All right, here's the next comment. I'm not going to lie. I disagree with a lot of the stuff.
Oh,
you
no,
say.
this guy. No, not this guy.
Who is unique?
We covered his video.
Really?
Yes, this is the
Wait,
Berserk guy who said that like the Black Swordsman arc, like the first episode of the Berserk anime, is bad because it's we don't know like Guts' character, because we need to know that like he's fragile.
Oh right, the one who
doesn't
attacked.
like to be touched.
He fought the thugs in the bar the first 5 minutes.
Yes, that's too much. It's too edgy.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I disagree with a lot of the stuff you say. So I clicked on this, waiting for you to mischaracterize me and everyone else.
Oh, you liar! What a liar!
But you know what? I was wrong. There was a lot of nuance here. Good nuance.
Nuance. Yeah, just randomly
buddy.
contradicting yourself within a sentence is now nuance.
Yeah.
I didn't say nigger. Great, wonderful. What a nuance.
He
nuance take.
being called a nigger, and then he was like,
Well, I don't
but,
know.
well, maybe I am a nigger. Yeah.
Okay.
If I repeat myself, that's a lot of nuance, right?
So here we have a check mark from Johnny Two Cellos. No idea who that is. Effin, thank you. Okay. You're welcome. What?
Okay.
Teague Broman. Satire is he's quoting Terry Pratchett. Oh, really? Satire.
Do you remember when they used to like bitch about Terry Pratchett for being a white, white man and everything like that? But they found this one quote of his, and they're like, "Oh, look, Terry Pratchett is so." And it's like, "Oh, shut the fuck up."
Always what serves in the moment.
Satire is meant
Terry
to ridicule
Pratchett's-
power. Satire could ridicule whatever you like. It doesn't have to be powerful.
Yeah.
If you're laughing at people who are hurting, it's not satire, it's bullying.
Who's hurting? Who's
Terry's a
hurting? The
nigger
incompetent
now.
creator? The incompetent creator needs a bloody spanking
The guy who had
to understand to not make shit like this again.
it pushed the publishing
Also-
date back years and years are hurting.
Yeah.
Oh, you got bad ratings for the shit you made? That's
Yeah.
deserved.
Also, can I just say something? Terry Pratchett's a good writer, but I don't hold him as a pedestal of everything that he said is true and everything. It's like, no, satire isn't just about power. This is what I don't like when people hold writers up as like,
So I have
especially
not
dead,
that
especially
quote from him, but
especially dead writers.
Well,
who
yeah, if you
can't,
look at-
like, explain anything.
If you look at actual satire, like we all know Monty Python. Let's take the famous one, The Holy Grail. They ridicule the French for no reason. They ridicule peasants. You're not bullying the peasants. The peasants are funny. They're fun to listen to.
Yeah.
So you can make a joke of satire about anything.
Yeah, it's. But no, the stupid nut jobs have jumped onto that. Satire is about power, and they've seen power, and because all their brains go to is power. It's like, oh, we'll use it. It's like,
Yeah, you could look at Candide, the original satire.
Ha!
What?
Ha! Ha!
What?
I've been looking around, and all the responses I get from the search engines is links in regards to this alleged quote that from 2018 and stuff that people have been looking for the source of this quote and couldn't find it. So this is a falsely attributed a quote.
oh,
Really?
unbelievable.
Yeah, it's like that,
Well,
that thing that lately they've been attributing to Dostoevsky that wasn't said by him. It's just the other way, because satire is meant to ridicule power. That doesn't sound like Terry Pratchett in the first place. That's not how he speaks, not how he writes.
All right.
Well, it's definitely not how he writes now. He's been dead for years.
Okay.
So
Here is Cartoon Trash Productions getting 2,000 upvotes. Okay. The show got way too much hate. Sure, the marketing sucked, and there are animation errors. But Ray and his
and
team...
the writing's bad, and the whole plot line was terrible. But it's got too much hate, guys.
Yeah, but Ray and his team got screwed over big time. They worked at a non-union studio and were rushed. Well, whose fault is that? Weebs always want animators to kill themselves making Disney tier animation, but don't give a shit about their well-being. How about Japanese tier level? How about just like the budget romantic comedy level of animation where just a bunch of kids in school on desks that all look the same and uniforms that all look the same and with different voice actors? Can you do that?
I don't even mind if there's like very poor animation or like they just like have characters moving them out, because like most of the monster episodes are like that. But like the story is so intriguing that I'm willing to like bear with it, because like I don't see like that much movement other than like some walk cycles.
Yeah,
but it's so
like,
easy.
But the thing is, it's like I've seen crappy like direct-to-video 90s cartoons that have better animation.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Flipping Titanic 2, The Journey Continues, is better animation than half the shit.
That shit was animated in North Korea.
Wait, that was really made?
Yes. There's actually 2 animated Titanic sequels. Don't worry about it.
Anyway.
Yes.
Wait, isn't it like a trilogy?
Yes, the trilogy.
No, because they are not unrelated to each other.
Anyway.
Yeah. In one of them, the Titanic doesn't sink because of a giant octopus. Don't.
Does Leonardo come back?
Anyway.
He never
does
died.
make more or less sense than the Dragonheart movies.
The rest of this goes on. They truly don't care for the industry, given that these idiots think they know everything and harass actual industry people. Okay, so if you do a good job and you're a professional, you're part of the industry. If you do a bad job and you're a professional, you're still part of the industry. I don't care about the industry. I care about the product. So I'm going to bash you because you made a bad product, whether you're a professional...
Wait. They worked at a non-union studio and were rushed. This project existed for, 5 years? More? Don't give me this crap.
Yeah.
I'm gonna like spoil like some of the memes, but like it reminded me that there was like hell of a buzz. Like that's fan animation made in like 2020, and the pilot came out in 2019, and it was just it blows this show out of its fucking place. Like, and that one was literally made by some YouTubers who decided to make a collaboration with each other to make their own show.
Yeah, and if you have 5 years time writing this shit, you can write it well. That's not a budget problem. If
you can only write if there's money.
If this is your pet project, then you write it without anyone paying you in advance, because you want to make it. So the writing would already be done in something like this.
They didn't even had names for these characters before they got funded by Crunchyroll.
Bloody hell!
For the pilot, at least.
That is so incompetent.
Anyway, here's a meme of Mateus bonking Hawk over the head because he's using the N-word so much.
Oh. I don't apologize for anything.
Here's an animated GIF from Mark saying no. I don't know why.
Well, I was like trying to like represent Hawk's opinion.
Oh.
What? It's like Hawk. Stop saying nigger. No.
There's so much more about that comment.
Hell sure looks interesting. Oh, Crunchyroll.
Among Us?
Oh my god, that's old.
Here is...
It took me a decade to understand that that's supposed to be an anime eye.
Oh, this is from Cyberfrog. Okay, great. Made by a giant corporation and a diverse group of people. Took over 3 years to release since its reveal. Uses stiff animation, flat colors, and Google search results photographs. Awkward dialogue and voice acting. Shoves in gay, trans, bi, and other representation awkwardly and out of place. A bland plot. That's High Guardian Spice. Versus, this is, what is that?
Hell of a boss.
Yeah, I can barely read. Hell of a boss. Made by a group of independent, self-funded animators on YouTube. Pilot released in 2019. Episodes started airing 2020 with 7 released so far. Beautiful character designs, gorgeous backgrounds, fluid animations, top-tier voice acting, amazing musical numbers. Has gay, transnee, and
Probably bi.
the
letters are right next to each
B
other.
and the N are right next to each other on the keyboard. Yes, and pansexual characters that fit in naturally into the show and story without feeling shoved down your throat. That's very important.
Yes, because it's literally hell.
Yes. Deep,
That's where the
intricate
shit
lore
fits in.
and plot and lots of world building. See how the basics of storytelling are on the right?
Yeah, it's just like and bloody hell, it's the first time I've seen a show doing a gay relationship well.
Yeah.
Wasn't this show like crowdfunded?
Yes.
Okay, so like they literally went in like, do you guys want to see this? And people were like, yeah, like, we want to see it.
I'm not sure why Mateus made a picture of some snowy mountains and us flying around.
Why the fuck is Whisp a TIE fighter? And am I being drafted on the top of the mountain?
What? I only got 2 hit points.
What is
Oxen X-Wing, I don't know.
I don't know what's going on.
Thanks, Mateus.
Who are you? Smud?
This is very cool, thank you.
Random guy with sword and shield, couldn't tell you. Anyway.
Huge fucking giant.
The monster. How big is this video, Mark?
It's 1 minute long. You can watch it after.
I'll watch it later. Okay. Veridis Joe's tweets. Here we go. Games
God.
are cool. Some have shit black hairstyles. I'll complain about seemingly trivial shit till I die.
It is trivial.
Oh, but isn't that harassment, Joey?
Yeah, that's harassment.
Stop harassing these poor Asian
Why is he
people.
calling himself Cuck Joey?
Yeah.
Because he
Yes.
Also, why? This is a white dude with blue eyes.
Oh, I thought that was Tedros.
Could even make him black.
No, it's Harry.
Is that
There's a lot of melanin resistance in these Japanese games.
No, wait. If you look, it just keeps changing.
Cope?
Oh my
Seethe?
god, look at this next.
Yeah, Cope Seethe, shut the f up, you dumb nerd.
Oh my god, that's
Wow.
Veridis Joe being nice and
Joe,
kind as usual.
just be nice.
Wait. Like Joe went as far to like say that and tweet about it.
No. I don't think that's his real Twitter. I think that looks like a mock Twitter account.
No, this is
Twitter?
Screen cap.
Oh, but it's.
I just checked it. He actually did this.
Oh, it's the one from
He
before.
actually-
Yeah, I was just
he
confused
actually called
because his
himself
handle
Cuck
is
Joey, okay.
@cuckjoey.
Why
Okay,
are you confused? He's a
I
cuck.
thought this can't be his real one, but okay.
You thought that the incredibly gay black nigger faggot who clearly has never had a loving partner in his entire life would not be a cuck. Okay. Listen.
Well, I just didn't think he could be self-aware. All right.
All right, next one. I effing hate anime. Thanks, Joe.
Real nice,
No
Joe.
shit.
Black Sage D, Sony and Steam censors Japanese games. That's someone's name. This scene alone is why anime is superior to Western cartoons. And it's...
Wow, she's got
It's something
big
from
tits.
Dragon Maid.
Yeah, that's... What's wrong with this scene? I don't...
Big.
Oops.
Because
tits.
it's cute.
Yeah, it's cute. That's about it.
Oh no, you can't. Well, you can't criticize it now because it's cute.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
But big gulls are not cute. So we
People-
have to criticize it.
People who talk like this need they... Okay. People who talk like this need they ass whooped.
No,
Yeah.
Joe. People who talk like you need their ass whooped.
With one of those
Why?
rulers from...
Why can't?
Boarding school.
Why is it? All right, I'm trying to sound as least actual racist as possible here, so I'm just going to go for it. Why do a hell of a lot of black people on the internet speak like they've never spoken English ever in their entire life, and even
Because it's
type
cool to
down?
talk without a vocabulary, dude. You never tried it before?
You know what I used to say in blood. Like they is like talking like so like crazy with stuff like and you're like, what?
I mean, to be
Why?
fair, almost every race does this. It's this ghetto slang that never really makes anything that the youth is all in for.
Yeah, I'm like, what?
Yeah, but the youth slang is what people grow out of.
Yeah,
it doesn't seem like it sometimes. I don't know.
This is not a dialect. This is just bullshit slang.
What is happening? Mateus, what do you? Oh God!
I'll take
abstract
it.
memes.
Go for it and have your.
There's just a tank just randomly in the picture.
Sigma male Smud boy finishing the race.
Mm-hmm. What am I last? There's no way that Whisp would beat me in a race.
Whisp is the Joker.
I can accept that.
Yeah, 2-piece suit or 3-piece.
I don't know what all this other stuff. Matthews, what is going on with you?
Yeah, but
I think I might have too much of an influence.
Oh my God!
Yes,
Veridis Joe is Abu,
millionaire. Supposed to be millionaire, but
million ire.
Again, animators that apparently don't know how to turn the computer
off.
Yeah.
Justify criticism of animation fans. Okay. Yeah, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Don't put black text on a black background, please.
Yeah, why would you?
Please,
honestly.
no.
Yeah, do it with Mike. Use white on black background. There you go.
Yeah.
Yes.
You use like a superior color on a lesser color.
We need more interracial love.
With our
Put the
fonts.
background behind it.
Yes.
Oh God.
Make sure it's Comic Sans too. Smud,
Contrast.
when he hears y'all be like one more time.
No, he's not getting run over. He's kissing his car.
Y'all.
This is the guy who married his car, remember?
I'm not against the American Southern accent. I just don't know what he's saying half the time.
Yeah, but it's like y'all be like niggers. You know, like, thanks, Joe. Okay.
Here's another fun one from our man Mateus.
What the hell is this?
Mad Mateus. That should be his new name.
So wait, am I hitting redemption finally in this scene?
I think.
No, you look like you're just hitting like pepper crackers.
I think that's the Ubisoft logo just repeated multiple times. And then we have a yellow bell pepper in the background being patterned.
With an avocado.
With an avocado and a fighter jet on top. I don't know what's going on.
I love it.
Why?
Jesus Christ.
I really feel sorry for Whisp.
Looking at this makes me feel very uncomfortable. I don't know why.
I'm really glad that
Please-
I'm not in
please
the weird
don't-
avocado meme.
Hey,
No, you're driving the fighter jet.
Please stop with the weird collages.
I feel
please.
like I should be doing some
Wisp,
pull-ups
you're
or
a ghost.
something.
You can at least float. We're all gonna die.
Like, I'm going to go eat some weird fruit vegetable thing and then do some pull-ups. I don't know.
I collages are bad, okay?
Oh, boy. Let me play a sad song for you on the world's smallest violin. Thank you. Thank you, Kyogre. This one is profound. Oh, my God. Mateus. What the hell is going on?
What am I doing there?
You should put this in a museum.
What is happening here?
Please stop
Embrace
with,
modernity.
please stop with the modern art.
I don't...
Is Mateus a 9/11 survivor?
No.
Maybe he's 1 year old. And you didn't know memories.
That's why Brazil doesn't exist.
Okay. The awesome fox guy. You make me angry, Phil. Okay.
Why is his pants hanging down so low?
That's because he's
Well, he got really fat.
he's
Yeah.
from the hood. You know, that's how they wear their...
He's the real nigga. No.
I'm joining in on the abstract. Mike, no.
Damn you,
no,
Mike. It's just random.
Why am I a giraffe?
What is...
Because this is just random. Go
Why
away.
the fuck is Quentin there?
Stop asking questions. It's just random. Don't think.
Mike,
He's just
Mike, you're
trolling
here.
you.
Mike, you can answer the question. Why am I a giraffe?
Wait, the two giraffes are the 9/11 towers. Yeah. Mike is the perpetrator.
Wait, are you accusing me of being the perpetrator?
Yes.
I put two.
Yes. Okay, how do I get on the Smudcast? Through Jihad, of course.
Go.
You're just trolling everyone into believing that this has any meaning.
Anyway, thank you guys for all those wonderful memes. That was fun. Hoy, oh, hoy, oh, hoy. Okay. I think we're good.
What was that noise?
I was just exhaling very loudly. All right. Get out of my chair. Okay. Thank you guys. That was another Veridis Joe that we couldn't barely even get through. It was 5 minutes and 40 seconds of crap.
Unbearable.
All that editing, all that slang, all that high horse nonsense to just contradict himself in the same paragraph. It's amazing stuff.
Can you imagine, like, he babbles this out, and then, like, in this high energy state, and then he sits down, just imagined, quietly for hours to edit this together.
Well, I don't think he does scripts. I think he just says stuff and then tries to make a.
But after this burst, he then sits down quietly like a nice school kid and patiently does his work editing the video.
And tells
thinks
people,
what he was saying was good.
Yeah, tells people to be nice while
shitting on everyone.
Say it, Smud. Say it. Say it.
I don't know what he's trying to do, actually. He's just making stuff up as he goes.
Say the N-word.
Ni. Back of the throat. Okay. Oh boy. Veridis Joe. I want to blacklist him because.
Oh.
Because
you don't want to blacklist.
We blacklist everyone we come across nowadays. It's kind of redundant.
It's just because it's tiring. It's always the same.
I know.
And people keep voting for this crap.
See, that's why I don't mind covering, because people want to see us try to get through one of his videos. And I started like the first I like leaving comments on at least videos like this because they're more popular and people could read them. But I started with the first quote. I wrote it down. I was like, after that, it just kept coming, and every time we paused, it's like, that's a good point. We should write that down. And then I had like paragraphs. I'm like, this is not helping anyone. He's not going to care.
It's no offense, but if you write more than like 3 sentences, Veridis Joe's not going to understand the word you're saying. He's going to be like,
if you write him a negative comment, he'll just call it harassment.
Yeah. Just say, I thought your video was cute, but here's how you're a fucking retard. And then just like list all the stuff off.
I do think it's getting to a point with Veridis Joe where it's like the arguments that he makes are not even arguments at this point. It's just he hates this and hates. I mean, what else there is left from him? I mean, before he never used to say the N-word a lot.
Trust me, it's not even like he hates. He literally hates the fact that other people have the same opinion as him.
Yeah, he
that's
every time. Like, it feels like he's playing devil's advocate. Like, no matter what. Like, I have to make something to support myself.
I just hope for his audience that the majority of his audience will outgrow this bullshit.
It is kind of weird though, because his videos, like this got over 100,000 views, but his other videos are like in like 17,000, 34.
I just think it's the show, right? Like, that's why it has a lot of views.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I Hate Driving is one of his videos. It's like, okay.
I hate driving, but a lot of people are going to hate driving a bit because fucking prices are through the fucking roof. But hey ho.
Stopped canceling story-driven cartoons. Like, what?
Stop canceling story-driven cartoons. What?
What?
Why
what story?
I'm no longer bisexual. We don't care. What the
Wait, that's a Veridis Joe video?
What? Why I'm no longer bisexual? What? Oh, so you can just choose your sexuality then? Oh, that's interesting.
So he's just gay now.
I don't care.
Like he always was.
You mean women don't find him attractive? I wonder why. Okay.
Did you see the video where he says cosplaying while black an open problem in the community?
The guy just...
where he was doing really lazy crossplay.
Lacrosse play? When did he become a lacrosse player?
Oh, that's really cute. His description is cock.
What?
How is he still
come
on YouTube?
How are people even?
With how is he not on YouTube?
What a
He's black,
clever,
he's gay.
nice
How
fellow.
has YouTube not banned him yet?
Yeah, he's such a nice, formal.
There's a lot of channels they don't ban.
What a great guy. He's just so nice.
Honestly, it's just this guy is just he's just a fucking moron who is just like hurt cock, and it's like, well, you can't ban me. I'm gay. Okay.
And Joe Crazy just said in the chat that the buy video is an April Fool's video.
Oh, no one cares.
Yeah.
Wait, who is he fooling though?
I was
himself.
I was just fooling you that I was an idiot. Okay.
The thing,
Oh my
because
God.
the thing is, this is just so fitting to all this crap that you can't tell whether it's a joke.
I just love the fact
Because
that
that's
he's
how this side of politics believes things, that you can just
Maybe
change
that's
them and make them up.
Maybe that's his plan.
He's-
I don't know.
he's literally doing. I told you, he's doing that. I want to pretend to be retarded routine, and I'm just like, oh, okay.
Yeah. Anyway,
I was about to say.
yeah. Let's.
So one more video and then maybe
I don't know. Yeah.
blacklist.
Yeah, I don't know. Let's see. Maybe one more.
Maybe. Anyway, let's call it a night. I'm gonna go get another drink because you need one after this. Thank you so much. Keep the suggestions coming and keep the voting going so we get better videos to do. That'd be nice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we can only hope.
Smudge
not gonna
drinking
happen.
again.
Well, I'm almost done my bottle, and it's nice to clean out the liquor cabinet and have a scotch and soda or whatever you got. So
But then you need to buy a new bottle.
that is not a problem for me. I'm way ahead of that idea.
You always need reserves.
Oh, yes, you do. Cheese and whiskey, the way you got to live your life. That's just me. So, have a great night, guys. Talk to you soon. I don't know what we're doing tomorrow. We'll find out. Thank you so much. Have a great night. Bye-bye.